Hey guys, what's up? It's once again, it is MP4podcast.com, bringing you guys some of the most interesting video game reviews that you guys need to know about. Right over here, we have the AVerMedia Game Capture HD2. Now, I was a huge fan of the first one. It was only a component capture device. It did not need a computer, and I had to use a sound mixer to be able to do my live commentary. So when I was playing the game, talking to a microphone, I had to use a Behringer and a Shure XLR headset. Now, this capture device does not need a sound mixer. So a lot of people will say this has to be the greatest capture card in the world. It almost is. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. So let's look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, like Clint Eastwood would say, and about this capture card. And is this capture card the capture card for you? Let's take a look at the back really quick. You can capture with component, RGB, and then left audio and right audio, and then you can capture over HDMI. And now this will only output over HDMI, so you will have to have a newer TV unless you have a really old HD TV set. It only has a component. Now you can hook this up to the network, you can upload to YouTube, and you can also use an iPhone app or an iOS app for that matter to use as a remote. I actually like this app better than using the official remote because you don't have to worry about the line of sight. Maybe you have it underneath your TV entertainment system, and then you'll have to be doing like something like this, pointing it down. So that's really good that they did that. What I don't like about this is it's not wireless. It has to be plugged in through an Ethernet. If you do need wireless, you will have to find some other solution. I think there's like wireless adapters you can get or something like that. And here is the DC and power supply. Right over here is where you can plug or install a hard drive, probably a 2 terabyte hard drive or something like that. So you can get lots and lots of storage for recording. Now this device can upload to YouTube. However, I still prefer to upload on my laptop. One of the reasons I haven't tested this with these boxes, but I know YouTube with the browser, it can scan a file. Like let's say your internet goes out and you're halfway uploading a file. So what you could do, you can just like drag it back into the uploader. YouTube will scan that file and then continue the upload. So you don't have to re-upload the whole file. And with big files, that's a really good feature. So that's why I still upload on the computer. I will say this, if you do need to upload large files and you want to save money on electricity, upload on a laptop, if you have a netbook or something. But 99% of the time, I don't have upload problems. But this box can upload to YouTube as well. You will not be able to stream to Twitch.tv or Ustream or even YouTube stream. So that is a little bit of a downer if you are a person who likes to do a lot of live streaming. So one other quick tip I just want to say, for people who are going to be capturing through component and maybe you have multiple consoles, you may want to have get some just regular component cables, and then get extensions like component or RCA extenders. So instead of pulling your RCA cables out of here, you actually start pulling them out of the extender. So just to let you know, on my old Sony TV set, I had a 20-inch TV set, I used to unplug my GameCube, PS2, Xbox One, and my DVD recorder. The yellow composite input got a little flaky on me. So yeah, you can break them if you pull them out a lot, but it's actually going to take a very long time. Here is your USB port right over here. This box is extremely light, so I don't really like bracing it while I pull it out. So what I like to do is, or maybe it's really low on your or someplace in your TV stand you don't want to bend over a lot. You can get like USB extenders. Like I got a USB extender which is 6 feet long. You just wrap it around, bring it up to the top of the TV entertainment stand. And I just have a short one right here for this video. But here I just plug in my USB key right here, and it works perfectly. So what I do recommend, when you do remove the key, you may want to eject it so you don't have to scan it. If you just pull it out or shut it down, whatever, and bring it to the computer, bring it back, it will have to scan it for errors. The USB key, it only takes about 30 seconds. It's actually pretty quick. But you can just skip that setting. Now, here is the mic jack. Let's take a look at this. So I have a Plantronics headset. I had a Turtle Beach headset, but I had a lot of problems with it, and a lot of people were having feedback. So I can stick my microphone in here, and then I can stick my headphones in here. Now, what I don't like about this, as you can see, I can actually hear the game, my gameplay and my commentary. I don't want to listen to myself in the headphones when I'm talking. I do want to hear myself when I'm checking my levels to make sure I'm not too high or too low. But however, when I'm playing the game, I don't want to hear myself. If I got my levels right, that's what I want. So when I'm playing my games, I unplug this. I unplug the headset, and that's how I do it. Now, I really wish AVerMedia would have an update so when you click record, is that you do not hear yourself. So that's one thing they need to fix on this. And also, please, on the next version, please give us wireless. Come on. I know this was released in 2013, but I know it's 2014. But it would be really nice if this box had wireless, because this came out a couple of months ago, I believe. But overall, it is a really good box. Now, the lowest encoding setting, it has low, medium, and high. Low setting is very blocky. Files will be small. I think like an hour recording will be 4 gigs. It's still pretty big. It's a pretty big file, but it's very blocky. High setting is crystal clear. I mean, it's really, really good. Now the medium setting, from what I remember, I think it's somewhere in the middle. I really don't use the medium setting. Usually I use high settings for getting gameplay, commentary, and stuff like that. Or if I'm upload a really long video, I'll use low recording. So that's pretty much it, and I will clip on some Battlefield 4 footage for you guys, just so you can just get an idea of what this it records at. And I will say this: when YouTube does upload video, when you upload videos to YouTube, it does soften the picture quite a lot and will get blocky from the YouTube encoding. So what I will do is I'm going to clip on some Battlefield to this review so you guys can see it. But then I will also leave another link in the description box of the direct upload to YouTube. And the reason why I want to do that is, so let's say you want to do Let's Plays and you want to just click record, right? Just click record with the iPhone app. And you want to say, hey, what's up, everyone? It's mp4podcast.com. We're back doing another Let's Play. Let's get into it, right? And then you just, when you're done, you just click stop and you just take it, upload. You don't want to bother with any editing. That will be your best quality. So that's what you're going to see in the link. If you click on the link in the description box, that's what you will see. Now, I will say this. I am re-encoding this video with my review and the Battlefield footage in Sony Vegas. There will be a little bit of softness there, but most people won't even notice. You would have to have them side by side to be able to tell. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. And if you guys have any questions on this box, let me know. Again, I really do like this box. It does have a few things that it does need to be better at. So yeah, hopefully they'll fix that in the next Game Capture HD3. That'll probably be the 4K version. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Later, guys. Bye. Yeah, watch the battlefield footage. Alright guys, excuse me, a few things I do want to go over about the AVerMedia Game Capture HD. One of the things you really need to do is hook up a headset to your AVerMedia Game Capture HD with a mic, preferably because I got a headset with a mic on it. And the reason because you want to do that is because you will not get audio coming out of your AVerMedia. Oops. Oh, I got it. That's good. You won't get audio coming out of your TV set until you set up the audio for your headset. So remember that. So, like I said, I do not like hearing myself in the headset at all. I don't enjoy it, so what I do is I just play my games on with low audio. And it's not too bad, you know, for Let's Plays and, you know, getting some gameplay and so on like that. You know, but I really wish like AVerMedia could just fix the setting so I wouldn't have to hear myself when I'm talking. So once AVerMedia fixes that feature and gives us a Game Capture HD 3 with wireless, it's pretty much going to be probably one of the... Oops, I was trying to line them up. Pretty much like the best game capture device for not needing a computer. And like I said, I cannot stress this enough. You need to set up your audio in the headset first before you get audio in the TV. So once I set up the audio for the headset, I then pull out the headphone jack, and then I get audio coming from my television. But if you don't have a headset or to put in some headphones or set up a mic or whatever, and you don't have anything to plug in, you will not get audio out of your TV speakers. And one other thing that I don't like is once I have the headset plugged in, I have to let's say I did not hear myself in the headphones, like I talked about that I didn't like. I always have to unplug it to get audio from my TV. I wish there was like a button or something that I could just say, okay, switch audio to TV speakers or headphones or both, for that matter. That would actually be a really good feature. But however, it doesn't have those features. Now, I will say this: for somebody who's a YouTuber who wants to get content out really quickly, sufficiently, it's a really good capture card, especially when you don't have a computer close to your gaming setup. And the reason because of that is, I just hit record when the match started. You can do those things on a computer too, but you're going to have to have your computer right next to your gaming setup. Now, if you're running a long USB cable, from your capture card to your computer, for that matter, to your gaming setup. There's some bad guys out here trying to stay alive. You're going to have maybe 5 or 10 seconds of dead footage before you walk back to the couch, and you'll have to edit that out. Now, that's not that big of a deal to edit it out. There is actually a really good program which I will leave in the description box for video editing, which does not require encoding. It's just a cutter, and cutters are not like video encoders. So it's not like it re-encodes a brand new file like Sony Vegas or something like that. It just makes a brand new file. That's all. So also you can cut with with QuickTime Pro from Apple, and it's available for Windows. But QuickTime Pro is very resource heavy. It jumps between frame to frame, and you know, it's just not that good. And also, QuickTime Pro is $30 for editing MP4 and MOV files. This other one, I forget, it's Audix or whatever the name of it is. I'll leave the links in the description box for that program too. Maybe, you know, you just, you know, I think you know, that's a really good program. Also, maybe you just don't want to be stopping and going with the AVerMedia. You could also use that as well. But I don't use that when I'm using the AVerMedia. I'm using the app, the iPhone app for the AVerMedia live gaming. Now I want to talk about the Sewell. There's two HDMI splitters that are really popular for doing, you know, capturing, that people are starting to use. There's the Sewell, there's the OREI, and I think there's one called View HD. Somebody else did a review on YouTube, but the two popular ones is the Sewell and the OREI. You know, the OREI one is a little bit better for like doing Elgato type of things. If you have an Elgato, just letting you guys know a little bit more information. But the extra feature that it has, it really doesn't benefit too much over the Sewell, that HDMI splitter. And the reason because of that is the Sewell, when you want to record with the Elgato, you have to stick, you know, your I'm talking about PlayStation 4 for a second, just to let you guys know, because you will have to get a splitter for the Xbox One if you don't want to deal with HDCP popping in and out, like giving you problems from time to time. With the Sewell, with the Xbox One, I go Xbox One to Sewell, and then Sewell to the AVerMedia. Now, when I use PS4, I go PS4 to Sewell, and then Sewell, then PS4 to Sewell, and then Sewell to Elgato, and then it doesn't capture. Which that's not really that big of a deal, because you would go PS4 to Sewell, and then Sewell sends one HDMI cable to your HD TV set. And remember, it's a splitter, so it sends the other split to the Elgato, and then you're all set. So the Elgato in splitters, Sewell and OREI, they are pretty much the same thing. The OREI is a little bit better because if for whatever odd reasons you wanted to output out of the Elgato, the OREI will do that. It does a little bit better job on doing something with HDCP. However, the OREI will not work with the PS4 with the AVerMedia 2. I want you guys to know that. As of right now, capturing over HDMI, I cannot get the PS4 to work. I'm going to give it one more shot with the monoprice DVI splitter when I get that in, and I should probably get that in about a week or two. And I'll let you guys know in the description box if that works. Now, if you do not want to get a HDMI splitter, I would really recommend just deleting all media apps from the Xbox One and unplugging the Xbox One from the wall. And you know, I can't remember. Somebody was having problems with the AVerMedia with the the Xbox One. I think it was the Live Gamer Portable. I think he unplugged it, deleted all the media apps, so HDCP would not kick in. Maybe you can have the media apps installed, but you'll have to maybe get a power brick where you can cut it. Maybe not like a power brick, like a surge protector, but just a power. Should have got him. So yeah, that's my take. The Sewell and the OREI will both do the job. Overall, I'm just saying the OREI is a little bit better, but the feature that it has by hooking up an Elgato and letting the Elgato output to your HD TV, if you were capturing with the PS4, it's a little bit better from that point. But however, like I said, if you like the Sewell works with the PS4, I mean not the Sewell, the Sewell works with the Elgato with the PS4. With the Sewell, I go PS4 HDMI, one split goes to the Elgato and one split goes to the HD TV set if you were going to capture with PS4, because as of right now the Game Capture HD, I can't get it to work with the PS4. But for Xbox One in the Sewell or the OREI, it's perfect. You can make videos really quickly and they are pretty damn good quality. So once again, guys, I know I've been rambling on for a bit because it's hard to play and talk at the same time. Once again, guys, this has been your boy, MP4podcast.com, signing out. Take it easy, guys. Love you guys. Bye.